Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
A popular fast fashion retail store is closing its doors in the Las Vegas Valley. Good Wednesday morning, and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Let's get into your business news, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. The fast fashion retailer Forever 21 is closing its doors in the Las Vegas Valley after it filed for bankruptcy on March 17th. The store at the Galleria at Sunset in Henderson is closing on Friday, and two of the locations at Meadows Mall and North Premium Outlets are expected to close on Sunday. The Fashion Show Mall storefront does not have a closing date just yet. All four locations in the valley have discounts ranging from 30 to 80%. The company has been struggling to compete with online retailers like Temu and Shein, which sell similar and cheap goods. A popular Asian grocery store is closing its doors this week. 99 Ranch Market on 3768 Maryland Parkway is permanently closing Friday at noon. In-store items are 50% off, except for select items such as beer and hot pot, among others. There was no stated reason for the closing, and owners Tawa Supermarket did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Moving on to your top stories. Two people were hospitalized on Tuesday after a stabbing was reported at a Walmart in Las Vegas. According to Metro Police, this happened at the Walmart Supercenter on Charleston Boulevard, east of South Decatur Boulevard, just after 3:30 p.m. Police say the two people were transported to University Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries, and a suspect was taken into custody. A woman is suing a Las Vegas hotel casino after an elevator fell 22 stories. The Palms Hotel Casino, the Palms Place Condominiums, and Otis Elevator Company are all named in the civil suit filed by Rebecca Keith Wood. Now, it is unclear whether Wood was inside the elevator or nearby when it fell. It says the parties were negligent in maintaining and inspecting elevators on the property. According to the complaint, Wood was an invited guest of the property in May of 2023 when she sustained serious injuries when the elevator dropped 22 stories. Neither Palms Casino Resort nor its listed attorney responded to a request for comment. A man who killed an elderly couple and stashed their bodies in a storage unit pleads guilty to 2 counts of murder. 62-year-old Robert Dunn was accused of killing Joaquin and Eleanor Sierra in 2003, collecting their Social Security benefits and using checks he stole from them. Dunn entered an Alford plea, meaning he admitted only that prosecutors had enough evidence to convict him. His sentencing is scheduled for April 29th. The former chief financial officer of the Clark County School District was fired 6 months ago and is still collecting checks. Jason Gowdy was fired due to errors with the school budget, errors that resulted in cuts to programming, staff, and supplies. And the school board expects to take a vote on Thursday to officially terminate the CFO. In your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Mostly sunny skies with temperatures expected around 14 to 18 degrees above normal today. So no need for a jacket heading out the door this morning, as temperatures will be in the 70s after 8 a.m., reaching the 80s by 12 p.m. and expecting a high around 90 degrees by 4 p.m. Those temperatures will begin to cool down as the week goes by. 86 degrees Thursday with partly cloudy skies, dipping into the mid-70s for a breezy weekend with cloud coverage on Friday and sunny skies for Saturday.
Now for your sports update, brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. 3 hat tricks in 4 games. I'm Dominic Lavoie with your Golden Knights update. The VGK picking up their 4th straight win Tuesday night with a 5-1 victory over the Minnesota Wild behind Jack Eichel's 5th career hat trick. Eichel's effort brings his point total to 90 on the season, the first time in his career to hit that mark, and the first Golden Knight to reach that point total. Vegas takes her hot streak to Chicago for a date with the Blackhawks Friday.
In your health news, brought to you by Centerville Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Kidney disease impacts nearly 37 million Americans, according to the CDC, with more at risk of developing it. Kidney disease can occur with very few symptoms, if any. People suffering from obesity, type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure run a greater chance of developing the disease. Now, doctors recommend getting tested each year. They say if there is damage, it cannot be reversed, but lifestyle changes can help. Those include staying hydrated, lowering your blood pressure, quitting smoking, exercise, and healthy eating.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop.
Despite upgrading at quarterback with Geno Smith, BetMGM isn't showing much faith in the Raiders for 2025. The sportsbook lists the Raiders as 22-1 long shots to win the AFC West. The Kansas City Chiefs are minus 150 favorites to win the division, with the Chargers second at plus 290 and the Broncos at plus 450. In addition, the Raiders have the fourth longest odds to win the AFC at 50-1, and they're listed at 125-1 to win the Super Bowl.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. I'm Heidi Fang, and the Raiders continue to add to their roster. As they look to bring on defensive depth, the team has agreed to terms with former Jets defensive tackle Leki Fotu. Fotu struggled through injuries last season and played in just 2 games. The Silver and Black also added more depth at tight end. The club announced they have signed 7-year pro Ian Thomas out of Carolina. He'll compete for playing time behind Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers with Justin Shorter.
In lifestyle news, winners of the Small Business Persons of the Year have been announced in the U.S., and owners of a taqueria in Las Vegas were on that list for the state of Nevada. And those winners are Kristen and Carlos Corral and Dan Simmons, owners of Tacotarian. They'll be honored their awards at a ceremony in May being held in Washington, D.C. Tacotarian has 5 locations in Las Vegas and 1 in San Diego. In entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Trolleys, has live entertainment every week in at both locations. You can go to ArizonaTrolleys.com to see who's playing. Former WWE champ and Super Bowl winner Rob Gronkowski is bringing the party for WrestleMania After Dark to Fontainebleau with some big-time performers. Our LVRJ entertainment columnist John Katsilomedes has the details.
Rob Gronkowski will be here during WrestleMania in Las Vegas, but if you know anything about Gronk, he's a lover, not a fighter. He loves to party. He's bringing Gronk Beach back to the Strip on April 20th at Live Day Club. This is part of WrestleMania After Dark, a whole series of events beginning April 17th and running through the weekend. Gronkowski, of course, has brought the Beach Club to NFL Draft Day, the Super Bowl, and F1 weekend. We're going to have Flo Rida among the headliners at the event, and expect Gronkowski to be on stage spraying everybody with champagne and also spreading the goodwill.
Starting May 2nd, the Plaza Hotel and Casino will once again hold its Welcome to the Weekend fireworks show every Friday at 9:15 p.m. The fireworks shows, which the property says are inspired by those offered at Disneyland, will run through September 26th. The property noted the Plaza's fireworks will be dependent on weather conditions and are subject to change or cancellation. That's it for this morning news update. Join us weekdays at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on your favorite streaming platforms for the latest Las Vegas news.
Review Journal Studios, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.